What's going on, everybody? I recently completed a bathroom remodel, and as you can imagine, there were a lot of joints that needed to be caulked. This video is going to show you step by step how I completed the caulking in my bathroom and got a result that I was happy with. Now, I fully acknowledge that there's plenty of alternative caulking methods or techniques that others might consider superior or the correct way to caulk, and that's fine. This is just a video showing how I did it. Let's get into the video. This is episode 10 in my bathroom renovation series, so definitely check out my channel if you want to see how I did the other projects step by step. So because I don't have a ton of experience with caulking, I have found that I get the best result when I use the taping method. So what that looks like is you'll take some painter's tape and you're going to go ahead and apply that on each change of plane where you need to put a bead of caulk. So here I am going in between the change of plane on the wall tiles, and I'm going to go ahead and put the two sides up on one wall, and then on the other wall you're going to have just enough gap in between the two pieces of tape, about 1/8 of an inch, so that when you apply the caulk, it will fill that void, and then when you peel the tape away, you'll be left with a nice, clean, straight line of caulk. So here I am going through, and again, just putting the tape on every single change of plane. This is going to be for each wall intersection, for the inside corners, along the floor wall intersections, and everywhere along my shower curb. So it takes a little bit of time, and this is not something you'd want to do if you're a contractor, but if you're doing this once or twice in a lifetime, you can take the extra time to actually use the tape method. So I chose to use Maposil T 100% silicone because it had the best bet of matching my grout color, but there's many different types of silicone to use. So here I am going, I cut the silicone cap at 45-degree angle to make the application to the joints easier. And here I am just basically filling the space in between the two pieces of tape with a copious amount of silicone, and then running my finger, which I dipped in some soapy water, back and forth. You want to go at least each direction one time to make sure that you fill all of the voids between the change of plane with caulk. Make sure you have some paper towels or a rag handy so you can wipe down all the excess silicone that you get on your finger after you drag your finger across. So moving on from the floor intersection, I moved over to the inner wall connection, and there I am basically just running my finger up and down, again dipping it in soapy water first to try to minimize the amount of silicone that sticks to your finger. And after you've sufficiently filled the void, you want to remove the tape before the silicone dries, and you should be left with a nice clean line like that. So here I am moving over to the shower curb. Again, I already taped that off, so it's just a matter of filling the voids and then peeling the tape off before the caulk fully dries. So here I am moving on to the wall shower pan intersection, and again doing more of the same, dipping my finger in soapy water and running it bi-directionally along that intersection to make sure all of the voids are sealed. Here you see kind of one of the more complex tape jobs to do the shower niche. But it just took a little bit of time, but I taped everything off the same as before and then filled all the voids with caulk before dipping my finger in soapy water and then running it bi-directionally along the gap in between the pieces of tape. Once all the voids were filled, I went back and peeled all the tape off, and just being careful here because the niche is, by definition, a tight space and kind of hard to reach. So at this point, the caulking theory has been explained, and now I'm just kind of showing you some more areas that I had to caulk. This is the shower faucet and handle that I took care of, and then it's just more of the same in the shower. Here are the shower walls. Again, I already applied the caulk there, so I'm just peeling away the tape, and here is the floating vanity, again with the exact same theory. Now here's a look at the final product. You can see the curb right there, the niche. Everything turned out pretty good, and I'm happy with the result. The only drawback is it takes a lot of time to tape everything off. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more DIY content similar to this. Thanks.